I'd now like to introduce Dr. Lorraine Morley, who is the author of one of the chapters in the book. Lorraine is the UK lead for Age Tech Accelerator, and she'll be talking to us today about the impact of technology, which leads on nicely.
Thank you, Verity. Hello, everyone. Thank you, Jenny, for including me in your book, or my work in your book. I've got one slide, so I'm just going to share that with you now. So I'm hoping this will work. Aha, there we go. Hopefully people can see that. So I've spent the last 4 years on a European funded project, the aim of which was to seek out the best and most innovative products and services to help us as we get older, and to try and create a bridge between the array of solutions that are available and the people who really need them. And those people might be individuals, but are also the families of individuals and care homes and retirement communities and local authorities and healthcare professionals. The good news is that there's no shortage of solutions out there, and we've actually created a database of over 1,100 innovative goods and services, many of which could transform people's lives if only people knew about them. So knew about them, knew how to buy them, knew how to set them up, and knew if they could trust them, and of course trust about what was happening with the data if data was involved. So technology, when used for technology's sake or without due thought, can sometimes create more problems than it solves. I'm sure we're all aware of examples of that, but it doesn't have to be that way. We've got some powerful new technologies that can really make a difference to the way that aging is experienced and lived. There's digital apps and platforms to help families keep in touch and to share care responsibilities. We've got sensor-based solutions to help keep us active and track our health in a positive and life-affirming way. And there's some really advanced but easy to use products which help with difficulties like failing eyesight and mobility. When I wrote the chapter in this book, it helped me to think about technology in a different way, about how we can make technology work for us and to make relational care work for older people. And what we need to do that is mostly here already. So in terms of technologies. So in chapter 5, I've looked at where technology is now and where it might be going in the coming years. I've looked at where we have areas of oversight. For example, communication platforms are coming out of our ears. We're sitting on one now. Apps to help track how we're doing physically and mentally. There's absolutely no shortage of those. But there are areas where there is a lack of good solutions, such as for things like continence and maintaining hygiene, and ways to help with aiding eating and drinking when that becomes difficult. So these latter areas are key to maintaining quality of life as we get older and to support autonomy. I also considered how products and solutions could help us not just endure being or getting older, and I'm in that demographic myself according to many criteria, but which could help us flourish and could give our lives purpose and create relationships where the value, as Jenny was talking about earlier, and it was about where the value flowed both or all ways. So some of the products I mentioned in the chapter are cutting edge and give a flavour of what's around the corner, particularly in terms of robotics and health diagnostics and mobility. And when we talk about robotics, people often think about humanoid robots, but actually I think the next step, which will be really valuable, is wearable robots. There's lots of links and references to all the products or businesses I mention at the end of the chapter in the book. But if we just turn then really back to relational care, at the heart of relational care is the need for these multi-directional relationships where the value of the engagement is felt on all sides by all parties. And so I've looked at what could help us connect and communicate and replicate and share experiences. So just to wrap up, I think based on those 4 years I've done, over 4 years now, as all the people I've talked to right across the board, that we're at quite a pivotal moment. And, you know, for a decade or more, good businesses with positive intentions and well-designed products have been coming into the market. So we need to collectively embrace those solutions, or we're going to lose a lot of them, in my view. And we'll lose the opportunity then to mould the future we want, not just for the current older population, so me and some of you and us, but for the generations coming behind us. So this is a kind of call to action. Thank you.